Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here to give an update on an arrest that was made a little while ago by Bexar County Sheriff's Office deputies. This is a case involving a former deputy that, as I mentioned, was arrested earlier today in furtherance of an ongoing investigation involving the deputy himself, Thomas Lucero, who I believe we're going to be showing you video of him here shortly, being walked out. A nurse who formerly worked at the jail, Maricela Leja, who is still outstanding. We still have a warrant for her arrest and are actively looking for her. And Gabriel Moreno, who is an inmate that is currently serving time at TDC, who is being brought back to answer for these charges. But what we know is this. In April of 2020, our public integrity unit investigators became aware of an incident or suspected some criminal activity on the part of Lucero. He was brought in on the 22nd of April of 2020 and questioned. There he made admissions that he was part of a smuggling scheme whereby cellular telephones and possibly controlled substances were being brought in to the Bexar County Jail. Lucero admitted to being a part of this smuggling ring, along with Leja, who was a nurse here at the time working for UHS. Shortly after making those admissions, the deputy was placed on administrative leave without pay. The 23rd of April, he was placed on administrative leave without pay. He was given an order of dismissal, and I finally terminated him in October of 2020. But the ongoing criminal investigation led to the three of these people being indicted earlier today by a grand jury. And those indictments subsequently became warrants, which were executed by investigators from our TAG, Organized Crime Intel Group, that placed Lucero under arrest and brought him down here for further questioning. And then finally, he was booked on those charges. As I mentioned, those TAG investigators are currently looking for Maricela Leja, SID number 1124056. We are actively looking for this young lady, and we are asking anybody that has information on her whereabouts to give us a call, 210-335-6000. If she becomes aware of this, I believe she knows that she's wanted. She would do better to turn herself in. She can call us at our non-emergency number and make arrangements to surrender herself. Gabriel Moreno, I'm being told, is being brought in here in the next couple of days. He is currently serving time at TDC for possession of a weapon in a penal institution. As I understand it, he was acquitted of a murder charge. However, during one of the criminal proceedings for that murder charge, he was found to be in possession of a shank, an improvised weapon. He is currently doing time for possession of that weapon, but now, as you know, he will be facing additional charges for this smuggling scheme that was discovered. The part of the smuggling scheme that centers around this charge, I'm told, happened in May of 2018, but again, came to light and really came to fruition in 2020 when our public integrity unit began questioning and got the information they needed from Lucero. Are there any questions? Okay. Esta tarde nosotros estamos dando información tocante un oficial, una persona que antes trabajaba como oficial en esta agencia. En abril de 2020, nuestra unidad de integridad pública se dieron cuenta de un oficial que ellos sospecharon que él estaba trayendo teléfonos celulares a la cárcel. Él con una enfermera que trabajaba aquí antes, ellos juntos trajeron teléfonos celulares hacia la cárcel. Ellos también juntos con un preso que estaba dentro de la cárcel enfrentando cargos de homicidio en ese tiempo. Gabriel Moreno. Entre los tres, ellos trajeron sus drogas dentro de la cárcel y también teléfonos celulares. En abril, el oficial fue separado de la agencia. En octubre yo le di la despedida finalmente a él de la agencia. Esta tarde nosotros nos dimos cuenta que había 3 órdenes de arresto por Thomas Lucero, Marisela Leija y Gabriel Moreno. Nuestros oficiales lograron arrestar a Lucero esta tarde. La enfermera Leija en estos momentos se busca. Ella, si alguien tiene información dónde puede estar Marisela Leija, que por favor que nos hablen al 210-335-6000. Y obviamente Gabriel Moreno ahorita está en la prisión con el Estado, pero en estos momentos nosotros lo vamos a traer para atrás para el condado de Bexar para enfrentarse con estos cargos de traer estas sustancias dentro de la cárcel de Bexar. I'll open it up to whatever questions you all might have.
Hey, Sheriff, it's Mariah with Ken 5. I had a question with regard to the tag unit. You mentioned that they were the ones that conduct arrests. We're also hearing pension unit. These changes are related to each other, or if there are changes at all.
She's breaking up.
You're breaking up, Mariah. Can you repeat that, please?
I'll go ahead and type it in the chat.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll have Johnny read it to me here shortly. What other questions are there? Did you get a question? Bear with us while PIO reads that question Mariah's typing into the chat.
Hey, I'm having technical difficulties. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Sheriff.
If you want to text it to Johnny, Mariah, he's got his other phone with him. Text him the question and he'll ask it for you.
Okie dokie.
Or try it again. You're coming through clearer there.
Okay, my question was about the fugitive apprehension unit and TAG. You said that TAG had arrested these individuals. It seems as if you've already stood up your organized crime unit. Can you talk to us about that? And were any other units impacted?
Our TAG unit has been stood up for some time now. We are going to be expanding that TAG unit along with our organized crime effort. And so certain resources from within the agency, namely the fugitive apprehension unit you just mentioned, some of those resources will be redirected over to the TAG unit. Those moves have not taken place yet. But the TAG assets that I'm talking about have been there for some time. They've already been in existence for some time. But so, you're right. There is a reorganization of the agency coming. It has not happened yet. As a matter of fact, today I spent the better part of the day behind closed doors with our command staff as we're preparing to pull the trigger on that reorganization. But I can tell you that this arrest today was done in part with our partners at the FBI, members of the Public Integrity Unit, and of course the TAG investigators that we're talking about.
And will the TAG unit and organized crime units essentially serve the same functions as the fugitive apprehension unit?
Yes, only they will be directing more of their efforts toward wanted persons who are more tied to organized crime. And so we're looking at ways of restructuring the agency. There really won't be much effort noticed to the general public, other than we will be taking a stronger stance toward organized crime and redirecting a lot of our existing efforts toward those organized crime efforts.
And as it stands, has anything changed about how you guys execute warrants? Are you executing less? Are you executing only your warrants and not other agencies?
No, nothing has changed at this point, Mariah. We really haven't started the reorganization process just yet. So as it stands today, it's business as usual. And I don't foresee much of a change once we make the reorganization. The general public won't see any change. This won't affect our patrol force at all. What won't be seen is that behind the scenes, some of the more proactive units will be collapsed down into fighting organized crime. Are there any other questions? Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all joining us today. This was very important for us to get these persons arrested. Obviously, the integrity of the Bexar County Jail is something that's very important to us. Something like a cell phone, while it would seem rather innocuous to many people, inside of a correctional facility or a jail, as it were, that could be used as a criminal instrument. There's a lot of concerns that come up if somebody behind bars comes to be in possession of a cellular phone. Even more so when the persons that are charged with smuggling that cell phone in, at one point wore this badge, and at one point were in charge of providing healthcare to our inmates. And so certainly it gives me great pleasure to be able to make these arrests today. And again, I thank our partners at the FBI, and I give all of our credit to our agent, to our deputies within the Public Integrity Unit and within our TAG Organized Crime Intelligence Group. Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it.